The soy attackers. They send a soy bomb here. We were soy bombed on the left flank. Then I get DDoS. No, it looks like the internet got funny bunny. We're back though. We're back. I'm back online. Give me a 10-4 Roger that if you guys can read me out there, guys. That just got knocked off. This happens sometimes. You get real. They send a soy bomb. It is what it is, guys. To answer your question, or I just refreshed so I can't see the chat again, but I know you said something. You sent an image saying something about Democrats put abortion clinics in black neighborhoods while they put fertility clinics in white neighborhoods, something like that. Yeah, I know it's still there on D-Live, but on my end, since I refreshed, I lost the chat. But yeah, I read it. And everybody else could read it there on D-Live. It's still up on D-Live. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense, man. Yeah. Yeah, the fertility. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. A lot of blacks are pro-abortion and don't talk about this when they say Black Lives Matter. I know. That's where you get them. You're like, oh, so does Black Lives Matter or only black lives that have been born? You know, like it's you know, once you get you get that. You know what's the other one though, dude? Too, we need to make a shirt that says Jew Lives Matter. Jew Lives Matter, right, guys? Jew Lives Matter. I think that's a good one. Skynet got you. I think we're gonna. Yeah, that's a good one. We need to make like a whole website with like cool shirts and masks. I got one for the mask, and I'm sure someone already said this, but a mask that says "I can't breathe" on it. I think that's a good one. A shirt that says "Jew Lives Matter." You know, we got to do a few of those, guys. Here's the guy calling for Jesus to be taken out. You'll see his super logic. Says Christozilla. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna even click on that. I'm not paying attention to people saying that about the good Lord. But I don't deny that it's a real thing that people are out there acting like that. Yeah, maybe we should do like a shirt like with all these kind of like slick comments regarding society. Or just like a shirt that has all like the neuro-linguistic programming, you know, for everything from like ground zero to, you know, stop the spread to the grassy knoll to, you know, all these little things that these current events that program the population install in us. We should have like a whole shirt with that, or a mask or something like that. You know, all this stuff, the grassy knoll, ground zero, building 7, what else? Weapons of mass destruction. Guys, give me some more. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of neuro-linguistic programs out there. They're like, there's so many I can't even remember all of them. Jew Lives Matter. That's funny. Yeah, 9/11. Yeah, all that. WMD, flatten the curve, exactly. Moon landing. There's a bunch of them. I mean, imagine getting all these and like putting on a shirt or like something like or like a bandana. That would be cool for a bandana. Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. I don't know if anybody is interested, but I'm down to push stuff like that. You know, with the shirts and stuff like TV programming. He's using military force against his own people. But I'm looking for more like little phrases, like little short phrases. You know, like the perfect example is or like, look, social distancing. That's another one. Social distancing. Black Lives Matter is one. Absolutely. Let's keep going. There's a bunch of neuro-linguistic programs, but maybe we could all aggregate them and do something. I know someone out there is probably trying to steal this idea, but whatever. And it's not even to contest it or to debate. It's just to put it all in one pile and just so that to be observed. There's nothing to talk about, you know. We're here, we're queer. Sean King on Twitter, if you want to see it. This guy has a lot of churches. Yeah, I'm not going to look at that. But apparently somebody's calling for violence against Christians, and I don't support that at all. Absolutely not. We didn't start the fire, says Rafterman. There you go. There's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. I don't know if we got any graphic designers or any artists here. We did. I mean, even the Champagne Crypto logo is crowdsourced. It was a Steam user that actually did that. It's not what you do for your country, but it's not what your country can do, but what you could do for your country. That one's a little long, but that one's good too. Quote says, all mirrors are stained with glass windows of white Jesus and his European mother, and their white friends should also come down. Yeah, it's wild. It's like, listen, guys, we're headed to be like the next South Africa, okay? And there was a reason that Jay-Z and Beyonce went out there and started hyping everybody up. I'm Muslim, but I wouldn't say destroy Jesus statues, even though I believe it's idolatry. I hate the Marxist extremists even more. Shout out to Testoza. But the Muslims, okay, they respect, from what I've seen, they respect Jesus more than a lot of other people do. Okay? That's one thing. Lady Plant says Jesus was a white man, ? Yeah, I don't know who said that. And we know that the white image of Jesus is really Caesar Borgia, or his son or something, one of the Caesars or whatnot. But that traditional image of the white Christ, that didn't surface until I don't know. It's only a few hundred years old. But I mean, if you read the Bible, it talks about bronze skin or something like that. The Bible doesn't talk about black or white people. They just talk about different tribes. So, whatever. Jesus was Jewish, obvious. Yeah, well, that's obviously he was from the tribe of Judah. Is that correct? And that's the thing too. A lot of people calling themselves Jews right now. I don't think there's any survivors of the tribe of Judah. There was 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, and I don't think the original Bible doesn't even say anything about Jews. It talks about the nation of Israel and the tribes. But on all out, just saying Jews, I don't know if they actually refers to that. But anyhow, okay, if you further read the Bible anyway, it says that Christ came for the Jew and the Gentile, and he's here for the entire world. Okay, and it's not for a particular skin color or tribe. Read the good book. The good book says it directly that it's not about skin color. He's here for everybody, for every tribe. The Talmud, shocking to me, man. Oh, yeah, from what I've heard about it, but I haven't actually read it directly. I mean, I've heard people that said that they read it and stuff. I don't study that, so I have no idea. And Jester said it's White Jesus was based on a gay pedophile. That I don't know, but I've heard the connections to Caesar Borgia. I don't know, and if you've looked into the history of the popes and stuff, there's been all kinds of crazy scandals. Okay, so the Catholic Church and the Vatican, they're not immune from criticism either, guys. Okay, we judge people by their fruits here, not by if they're part of this team or not, or their skin color. It's not the way that we do things. And if Jesus came up today, they would lock him up. Absolutely. Jester Bay says, you can only do things by will, not by force. Yeah, it seems to be like there's some sort of pact there that the devil has to trick you somehow. I mean, I don't get the actual technicalities of the rules there, but I was reading some Bible verse where the devil and God make a deal. I think it was with with Job, or was it with Job that the devil bet God that he would get, was it Job or someone else to curse God, And but God said, look, you can make his life miserable, but you can't kill him. You know. And then so it was weird. I'd never thought. I was like, wow. So like there's a relationship between God and the devil. They're making deals out here and stuff. Like it's weird. So I don't really know all the ins and outs, guys. That's why you got to have faith. Dude, I have a picture of the Pope in the Vatican where he's kissing George Soros in the mouth. I don't even deny that. I'm sure that it does exist. I don't know if it's real or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'll tell you that much. The church had a lot of power back in the day. They still do. I ran the Jesuits conspiracy video not too long ago on DLive. And all roads lead back to the Vatican. You'll be surprised how strong they still are. Rafterman says Job. Right. So it is the story of Job. I'm not the best with the Bible or quoting and stuff like that. You know, I'm not. I can get better. But yeah, I know about the story. Look that one up. What really struck me about that story is that I'm like, wow, here's God. He's got like some sort of a relationship with the devil, and the fact that he's making a deal with him. You know, like it's like their arch nemesis, their enemies, or you know, they're against each other, I guess. Well, or Satan's against the devil. I mean, Satan's against God. But the fact that they had talked and then they made that deal was just kind of what made me realize is that I don't understand everything. Okay. And rather than getting mad at the system that we have, maybe it's time to have some faith and ask for understanding instead of blaming, why did you do this? And why is it like this? And we need to change it. And oh my God, and trying to be a, SJW. How about praying to Lord for some understanding, some wisdom? He's telling people on his Twitter, okay, you keep going on that guy. I don't care about that guy, Zilla. Sean or whatever, this Sean King or whoever that guy is. I'm not paying attention to that guy. Have you seen the video with the satanic protesters who are going against Trump? They said Satan is a Democrat. Oh, I didn't see that either. But I'm not surprised. There's obviously people that they pray to the devil, guys. So, come on. All the way up, says Southside Player. Boom. PayPal moon time. How's PayPal doing on the math as far as the stock prices? Because PayPal announced that they're doing something with crypto. They're up 1.4 today at $172. Faustian deals don't come out as expected. Well, the devil gets what he expects. Shout out to Jester. Rafterman says, God loves all, devil rejects God's authority. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like you're looking at a rebellion against God's authority. And I'm sure you guys know, we got a few people here that are hip to E. Michael Jones and Logos Rising, and I got the book and all that. So yeah, we know that it's at the core of this, you're looking at a rebellion against Logos, which is the word of God, the ultimate reason, the highest of high. Some people have a problem with it, especially, these commies. They look at it like, look, the way things are messed up. So it must be God's fault, basically. I mean, even Nietzsche went that route. He went so far into it that he proclaimed that God was dead. Like, the world's messed up, so God must be dead, and he went and he hammered it down. Nietzsche with, there's several books there. And Nietzsche is a pretty exciting read too. It's tough. It's not tough to read, but I'm saying tough as far as like, tough in character. But at the end of the day, even Nietzsche turned to God in his, when he became older. How could God die totally fallacious? Yeah, well, that's the premise of his argument. And listen, it's a good read. I'm not gonna, the read was. I'll tell you, it's a pretty entertaining argument. It's a pretty, the argument's there. And I'm not saying that I believe it or don't. Obviously, it's meant to deter you away from the faith. But I get what he means by that. He means that he died in people's heart. Says Test. No, I mean, I think that he meant it literally, like literally, he was dead. That's the story. Thus spoke Zarathustra. I think is the. I have the book here. It's been years since I read it, but it's a tough read, and people like it. I have another YouTube channel where I covered a lot of that, and it had a lot of hits too. Upside down pyramids puts ethos and pathos above logos. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're pushing, pathology above anything else. It's like, follow your passions. It's the number one thing people tell you in mainstream. Follow your dreams and your passions. You have to do what you're passionate about for. You got to follow your passion. Passion, that's like, that's pathological. Yes. So PayPal's up. Let me see what's up. Plug is up. I don't have any plug. Fastly's up. Fastly's it's been a good move for me. Logos is logic, right? Yeah, well, logos, if you look at it, the Greek, it comes from the Greek word logos, and it's like when the Greek philosophers philosophized and they kept going back and forth, they came up with logos as the ultimate logic, the ultimate reason, the highest of all orders. And then so when Paul brought the gospel, at the beginning there, it says at the beginning there was logos. So he brought the gospel to the Greeks. So he used their philosophy to be saying, look, like you guys figured out the beginning there was logos. Well, this is logos incarnate. This is the logos, but is as in the flesh. And that's how they explained it. Okay, it's also narcissistic. What are you talking about? The logos is the same God of Abraham. It's the same God. It's the same one. It's the ultimate reason, the ultimate order, the ultimate logic. One of the craziest thing I learned. Okay, so yeah, you're talking about the person. I'm getting a little thrown off by what you were saying there, Testoza. One of the craziest things I learned is to the atheist, the highest level of self-determination can only be sourced from egoism. Right. So you're looking at like things like The Secret. Like visualize it and, put the vision board and keep, brainwashing yourself. Like the Secret makes you believe that you alone are the determinant of your future, that you can create anything, that you're at the end of the day, that you have all the power. Okay. And I'm saying, yes, you have some, you have some choices and some power, but you're only a servant under the Most High. But they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that, guys. They want you to tell you, follow your passions. Follow your passions. Imagine that, guys. That's like acting like who follows their passions? Women and children. Maybe not all women, but you know what I mean. Logos is law, sheer will of the universal one. Exactly. Testoza said, yeah, I meant the ethos and the pathos. Right. Yeah, I got it. It's just that, there's a little delay between what I say and then when you guys write and, my mind's going fast and I'm talking to people that are typing. And but we're on the same page. Kaboom. Shout out to Testoza, Gesture Bear. And we got people on D-Live today. Let me check out the D-Live chat box. We got 5 people over here on D-Live. Let me go ahead and throw out some lemons. I think I have, I'll put 50 in the chest right now. I'll give it like 30 seconds to see if anybody else pours in, but I'm going to do a lemon distribution and let's see who gets some lemons today. And this is for fun. These lemons are probably like a penny or whatever, but let's make it happen. If you're over there on YouTube, head over here to dlive.tv/champagne-crypto and participate in the chat box. Maybe you get a lemon. You can make some lemonade. Let me share some memeage, some Ric Flair, some How Dare Yous, some fake moon landings, some Building 7s, and some Corona Lisa. Let's make it happen, guys. Click claim rewards on your end so that you could be eligible to get some of this. Boom. "20 seconds, boomers. Share those memes." Shout Shout out to Miss Crypto Chick. Shout out to Christozilla. Shout out to my funny bunnies. Snipe them out the box. And the lucky... Oh, I didn't even press distribute rewards. I'm here with the music. I'm dancing around like we're counting it down, but we're not. I didn't even click it. Let's do it again, guys. Distribute rewards. 30 seconds. Let's go. All right, we got 25 seconds. Let's go. Share those memes. Let's get those lemons. Pepe's in the treasure box. Shout out to my Crip walkers. And the only winner today is Stimp, 1024. He got all the lemons at 102 lemons. Okay. I would think that somebody else would have won. Maybe Gesture Bear or did, what's this other person that was in the box? That was, Testoza was talking a lot too. Maybe they didn't claim rewards. But Stimp's always here, and I appreciate Stimp. Thank you so much, Stimp, for participating. Guys, make sure you're following the champ. I do this every single day. We pass out a couple lemons. We chop it up with the live stream. We check out the cryptos. We check out the stocks. And, you know, the Fed continues to pump the stock market, guys. It's a fake manufactured market. We know the deal, but we're riding the waves. Am I going to stay on the sidelines and watch our savings lose value, or are we going to, you know, ride the waves? It's just bottom line. And also have something in hand. I've said this so many times. In my opinion, you can make sure you got the guns, the ammo, you got a little bit of precious metals, and you got cash on hand too, along with, you know, your water filters, your generators, and you have your supplies just in case they pull the plug. Just in case they pull the plug, guys. Okay. Stream is super laggy, but I have 150 Mbps. We've been laggy today there, Gesture Bear. We've been laggy today. We got hit with a soy EMP on the left flank, and they knocked us offline there for a moment. I don't know if it's the bagel that's trying to attack us, but, you know, bear with me. Bear with me. Thank you for the lemons. I give them out to streamers. Shout out to Stimp. Thank you for tuning in. Box a bit iffy at times. Yeah, I know, Stimp. You know, hopefully we'll be able to correct that. But I've been having issues. It's like I'll go for weeks without an issue, and then they'll start attacking me. I really don't know because I haven't changed my equipment. So, but let's not stress that. Let's check out Wall Street Journal. You see a rally in tech stocks, specifically Fastly. Fastly's really been working out for me. I like Fiverr as well. Fiverr, you know, they're based out of Israel, so you know they're probably not going to lose. But anyhow, I still like them. They're $5 for people to do tasks for you. So basically, you know, for $5, if you want to do something, you put it up there, and you can do your add-ons or whatnot. But I think that it's a pretty cool site, and their competitor, or maybe not even a competitor, but someone in the similar space is Upwork, and I've been checking them out. So you got that. You got Wirecard's former CEO arrested, and you know that company supports crypto.com, but crypto.com has not been impacted. Stock futures higher as vaccine hopes rise. That's what they tell you on the mainstream media, but like on the ground, I don't hear anybody talking about a vaccine. In fact, on the ground, I hear people saying that they wouldn't want a vaccine. That's what I hear. See what else we got here. Market Watch. Dow's up 170 points, and NASDAQ notches an intraday record as Trump advisor walks back. So you had this guy, Navarro. He said that the China deal was off. Stock futures tanked. And then you had Trump take to Twitter and say, no. The China deal is still on the table. And the stocks went right back up. Guys, it's a whole charade. What deal are we talking about? Jester says audio goes out every 10 seconds for about 5 to 10. I can listen to half of what you say. I guess catch the replay because everything else that I'm doing here is the same as we do always. So hopefully it's not a problem on the next round. And you got CoinDesk here. Nothing that sexy on CoinDesk. I'll take a few more comments and questions before we go ahead and wrap up the broadcast. But we've been here for about 58 minutes. A little choppy on the stream today, and thanks for everybody bearing with me. Everybody on D Live and on YouTube. And hopefully we won't have this problem tomorrow. Sometimes it happens. You know, what can we say? Christozilla there with the bear meme. Christozilla feeling the Holy Spirit changing, converting from Cryptozilla to Christozilla. At this rate, he's just going to revert back to Godzilla. So, bearing with you. You know it, Christozilla. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We hit all the beats, guys. Let's continue to, watch the 10-year yield curve there on tradingview.com on the markets. And I'm seeing at 0.72 going green, more green. And as long as that keeps rising, I think that's bullish for the stocks. So let's ride that wave and see what's shaking and baking. I got an order filled for my Bitcoin options. Did I mention that at the beginning of the broadcast? So I sold a call for 10,000, expires on Friday. I think I got a $40 premium for it. So, I'm betting that the price of BTC won't go close above 10,000 by Friday, and I can keep the cash. If not, I got to sell at that price, which is not that bad either. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and land the plane and be out of here. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne.